Hello students. Hello students. So today we are going to start another chapter, and name of this chapter is the tsunami. So tsunami, as you know, is a natural disaster. Natural disaster means upon which we human beings don't have any hand. We cannot do anything. We cannot predict also. It happens all of a sudden, like that earthquake, flood and all. Okay. So a tsunami is a large and powerful wave caused by earthquake, and it occurs, or the epicenter of that earthquake is deep in the sea or under the sea. So a huge tsunami took place on 26 December 2004, and it occurred in some parts of the world like Thailand, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Tamil Nadu of India, that is the coastal part of Tamil Nadu. So due to it, many things happened, and a lot of human beings died. Many were washed away. So tsunami, you probably know what it is. It is strong or huge waves that occurs due to the earthquake, and the water level used to go up and then it flows. So many of you might have seen the sea, isn't it? So what happens in the sea? The water comes, go back, again come, go back. In the beach it happens like that. So when the tsunami takes place, what happened? These waves used to become very huge and they go, and while they go very at a very high speed and then again come back. So people can know a bit about it by watching the sea when it is about to occur. Wind might be there, and what happens? The water keeps on moving very fast, comes fast, goes back, then it takes a long backward turn and then again comes even with greater force. So that is a tsunami. So our first part is here. It is about Kachal. So Kachal is a part of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So what happens in Kachal? There one manager of a cooperative society was there, and his name was Igneous. So he was woken up, or they were sleeping. It took place in the morning time. So they were sleeping, and his wife waking up from the bed at about 6 a.m. But he didn't realize the harm that could take place or that would happen due to this tsunami, and he took it as a gentle or nothing to be worried about. But he saw that the area was shaking a bit, so he took care of his TV. He put it down on the floor so that it doesn't fall down and break. And he had two children. They lived, husband, wife, two children, and mother's father, that is maternal grandfather of the kids, and the maternal brother. But they all came down, and Igneous, he went in one direction, and all of them, that is the two kids, the wife, the maternal grandfather and the maternal uncle of the kids, they went in the opposite direction, and he never saw them back. That is, they might have been washed away by the tsunami. But three children, there were many people, three children, they were with Igneous and somehow they were saved. Then Sanjeevan was a police officer of that area, that is Kachal. So he was also there, and he saved his baby. He had a small baby and his wife. Maybe he had taken them to a better safe place or in a higher altitude, that is higher up, and in that way the baby and the mother were saved. But he himself died because he heard the cries of one lady. The lady was none other than the wife of the cook of that house, that is John. So John's wife was shouting, she was about to drown in the water, and so he went to save her but did not return. Okay, then another girl was there. Her age was 13 years and her name was Magna. She, along with her parents and 77 people, were swept away. But this girl Magna, she was fortunate enough. What happened? She was floating on a door. Houses and shops all were washed away by the water or the waves. So what happened? The doors were floating, and she by chance got up onto a floating door. She had seen the rescue helicopters and all, but the people in the helicopters, they didn't see her. But she was fortunate enough, or you can say lucky, that she survived. And the plank, we can say wooden thing now, it is a plank or the door, it slowly took her to the shore, and somehow she was taken to the hospital by some people. She didn't know about it, but when she opened her eyes, she found herself in a hospital. But she was floating in the water for 2 days. She saw the rescue helicopters, I have told you earlier, but they did not see her. Okay. Then another girl, Elmas Jabed, 18 years student of Carmel Convent in Port Balia. Her father and grandfather were washed away. Almas saved floating on a log of wood. She fainted but later found herself in a hospital. Okay, so in these parts there are the 4 main characters. One is Igneous, then Sanjeevan, then Meghna, then Almas Jabed. Okay.